pastry is also known as pate à choux. It comes from the word cabbage because the choux pastry that we pipe as profiteroles look like cabbage. We can make eclairs from that, we can make profiteroles, we can make cream puffs from that. The ingredients we'll start with. The ingredients for making the choux pastry are: we need 120 grams of refined flour, 60 grams of margarine, little bit of salt, 4 eggs, and 240 ml of water. Now the eggs that we are adding, it depends on how much we are cooking the mixture. So not all 4 eggs may go, or more than 4 eggs may also go. It depends on how much the mixture is cooked. The equipment that we require to make the choux pastry is your induction pan, wooden spoon, spatula, measuring spoon set, a spoon, duster. You will need your piping bag and nozzle to pipe the choux pastry, and a greased and dusted tray. This we have already done in the first year, so we are not showing it to you. The tray is greased first and then it is dusted with flour. If you do not want to do it this way, then we can also do it on a silicone mat. Okay, so now we are going to show you how choux pastry is prepared. For that, take 240 ml of your water along with the salt and margarine, and allow it to come to a vigorous boil. If it does not come to a vigorous boil, choux pastry will not come out correct. Another thing important in choux pastry is all the ingredients have to be weighed perfectly. If they are not weighed correctly, then you will not get a good product. Do not mix it with a wooden spoon, otherwise all the margarine will stick to your wooden spoon. So allow it to melt and then you can mix it. It has to come to a vigorous boil. Now, as we said, we can make a lot of things from choux pastry. We can make eclairs which are long. We can make profiteroles which are round in shape. From profiteroles, people make cream puffs. Profiteroles can also be used to make croquembouche, which is a French wedding cake. It can also be used to make Saint Honor cake, which has a base of puff pastry and profiteroles on top. There are a lot of things that can be made. Another thing is there's something known as French donuts, which is known as crullers, which can be made with choux pastry. Choux pastry, what we are making is a little thinner version, a little thicker version with less amount of moisture in it. You can also make churros, which is a Spanish dessert, which is directly piped into hot oil and fried. As you can see, the margarine is melted and will now come to a vigorous boil. Once it comes to a vigorous boil, remove it off the flame and then put in all your flour. Let it come to a nice vigorous boil. Once that is done, remove it off the flame, dunk in all the flour and mix it immediately. Immediately put it on the flame again and start mixing it. Slowly it will start leaving the sides of the vessel, but also it has to a small thin film will form on the base. You do not have to burn it, but if you see that happening, that means it's done. So cook it a little more. Now it's done. If you can see, once it's all removed and you can see the base, it's done. So remove it off the flame and either you can put it on the table. Right now I'm putting it in a tray. You just need to cool it down before you start adding your eggs. And flatten it out to cool it down. So now the mixture has cooled down. Alright, we need to cool down the mixture because if we put eggs in a hot mixture, then the eggs will cook inside only. It will curdle the mixture up. That is why the mixture has to be cooled down at least at 60 degrees Celsius. Cool down the mixture transfer it into the bowl. Now you can transfer it into the same bowl in which you cooked, clean bowl. However, I am doing it in a glass bowl so that you all can see. So now we have taken 3 eggs over here. We have to beat them, but do not beat it too much, because if we beat it too much, then the rise in the choux pastry in the oven will be very haphazard, which we do not want. We want an even rise. So beat the eggs only to break the albumin strands. Once the choux pastry is cooled, only then add the eggs. This is because if we add the eggs in the beginning when it is hot, the eggs will cook, it will curdle up the mixture. So add the eggs only once the choux pastry is cooled. You can add the essence if you want, if you are putting a sweet filling, and if you have a savory filling, you do not need to add the essence. Today we will not add the essence, it depends on what filling you want to put. Once the egg has beaten up, add little at a time. If you add too much, you will not be able to incorporate it properly. So very little at a time and mix it. I am doing it in a glass bowl so that you all can see. You all can obviously do it in the bowl in which you cook the mixture, but ensure that the bowl is clean. There is no skin formation in the bowl as well. We have taken only 3 eggs. If we need more, we will break the 4th egg. Otherwise, we will see if it is done only in this much. As you can see, the mixture is done, but it is still thick, it's not dropping. So we are cracking one more egg and adding little bit of the egg. Another thing that you need to see is once enough quantity of liquid has gone into this, a little bit of shine will come onto the mixture. We will show it to you all. That means eggs or the liquid content in it is enough. Now when you're piping, we remember from the first year that 3 things have to be kept in mind. The height from which you pipe, the time, so not very fast, not very slow, and the amount of pressure that you're putting on your piping bag. So it all has to be very even. We are making eclairs, which is a rectangle long one, and we are making profiteroles, which is a round one. Keep it close to your body. And pipe it out. So these are the eclairs. Now you can see the tips are there. We need to press the tips down. So take a little bit of water in your hand and just press the tips down very lightly, so it does not stick to your hand. Yes? As for profiteroles, you just need to hold it in place. Leave enough gap between each portion that you're making, because it is going to rise and increase in size. Now when we are putting it for baking, it is baked in such a way. First it is baked at 220 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes so that its shape is formed. What happens is the leavening agent in your choux pastry is your steam. So your steam will push the product up, it will form a hole inside, and then in the heat in the oven will coagulate the proteins in the egg and the flour, which will hold the structure together. So bake it at 220 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes and then allow it to dry for approximately at 190 degrees Celsius for some time, or you can keep the oven open and allow it to dry. To put it in the oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes. Ensure that you do not open the oven in the beginning, otherwise the cold air will go in and the choux pastry will become flat. Once it becomes flat, there is nothing that you can do. Another thing you need to remember is do not remove the choux pastry before drying. After 220 degrees Celsius at 20 to 30 minutes, you think the choux pastry is risen and you need to remove it immediately. That will not work. The choux pastry will become flat, the structure has not dried. So do not do these two things. And dried. So now they are done. They are nice and hollow. Either you make a hole over here and fill it, put the filling in, or you need to cut it with a nice sharp knife. And put the filling here. If you dry it a little more, if you have some more time, you dry it a little more and this will become completely dry. You have a complete hollow in this. So put the filling here, close it, and that's it. You can garnish the top with either your chocolate or something else. These will become your profit rolls or cream puffs, and these elongated ones will become your eclairs.